my thing. There it goes. I'm so excited. Okay, so here is the deal, why I love these so much. So we are going to be doing word problems, but these are the best word problems. Yeah, you know what? Someone took a whole bunch of them on the wrong side to be mean, to, like she was being feisty. She goes, I'm like, whole bunch. She goes, I don't want to. She goes, so I'm going to be mean. So she did it on the wrong side. These word problems are easy. They are literally, all you have to do is make a triangle, and then it's SOHCAHTOA to the rescue. The trick is two things. One is there might be a little bit of vocabulary that's new. The second thing is I clearly am freakishly excited about these. So I end up putting way more information in than you need. And kids will be like, you've got so much crap in these problems, it's hard to know what's happening. And my answer is, don't judge me. So there you go. The first thing that I need to tell you, though, is that there may be two bits of information that are new to you. Actually, you learned them in geometry, but you may not have remembered them. And that is the words angle of elevation and angle of depression. And I need to be really clear on this. There are two things that we do not do in public. One is we do not look into the sun, and two, we do not stare at our crotch. Okay? So can you look into the sun on your own? Sure. And can you look at your crotch all day long on your own? Please don't do it at school. It's creepy and weird, right? And you're thinking, why are you telling me this? And here's why. Kids have a tendency to think that an angle of elevation is this guy right here. It's looking at something in the air. It's looking at something in the air and then looking up even more. That would be like looking at the sun. That is bad. We do not do that, right? So here's what you need to know. When you see the word angle, at least, when you see the word angle of elevation, you look out first. You look straight out, and then you look up, right? So if no lie, if Larkin said, Miss T, there's a killer in the wall vent. Without thinking, I would look at her first, because I would look at her and then I'd look at the wall vent, right? So that's really what happens. So the angle of elevation, you look out first and then you look up. You do not do this. That's bad. That's looking at the sun. Same thing with the angle of depression. You don't do this. You don't, if someone said, oh my God, there's a snake on the ground, I don't look at the snake and then look at my crotch. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm worried about it. Maybe I'm worried the snake's going to bite me. I don't know. It's weird. Don't do it. So the deal is, this dude is not going to look at the dog and then look down in his crotch, right? He's not going to do that. The angle of depression is him looking straight out and then he looks down. So it's out and up or out and down, okay? And it turns out there's another little trick, but we'll get to it when we get to Bardia. So you'll see what's coming. So here we go. Let's look at Miss Kreider. Let's see what's happening. The key to these is drawing a triangle. That's the key. And the best way to draw the triangle is to actually draw the situation, right? Because I'll have kids who'll just do this. They'll come in and go like, oh, it's a problem, I draw a triangle. And it's like, well, now you don't know what goes where. So it doesn't have to be good drawings. They don't have to be good, but you do need to kind of think about what's happening. So we've got Mrs. Kreider. Sorry, I apologize to her today. Ms. Kreider has had enough of teaching. She's decided to be a YouTube star by cliff diving. She asked you to come and film her latest dive. She is standing on a cliff. You are in a boat 40 feet from the base of the cliff. You and your iPhone look up at her at an angle of elevation. You look out and up, by the way. And how high is her dive? That's what we're looking for. First thing I'd like everyone to draw on their paper, please draw a cliff and put Miss Kreider on it. Draw a cliff and draw Miss Kreider. Boom. There she is. Make her pretty. She's got pretty hair. Right? You can't do these without drawing. So you need to be drawing. CJ should be drawing right this minute. A cliff. No lie. I'm not being a jerk here. You actually have to draw it or you can't do these. Now, so you're all the way done with your drawing? Yes. Okay. So the next thing I need you to do is I need to put you in a boat in the water out here. The reason I need you to do this is because all of a sudden the triangle now is going to become very, very obvious. The triangle is right here. Look at it. Here is my triangle. Y'all see it? But if you don't actually put the stuff on it, it's really hard to know what goes where, right? It doesn't have to be good. I am the world's crappiest artist. But if you draw some basics, you're in good situation. So you're in the boat 40 feet from the base of the cliff. So that is going to be right here. That's my 40, right? And I know I am looking for how high the cliff is. I don't know this guy. I need one more piece of information. I always need two things to help me, and it's giving me an angle of elevation. From me on the boat, I look out, and then I look up, right? I don't look up at her and then at the sun. I don't do that. That would be bad. I look out and up. That is my angle of elevation right there. And now the problem is super, super easy. We have literally done this problem like a million times so far. We're looking for this guy. We have this guy. We're going to use SOHCAHTOA. Go ahead, give it a try. Do it on your calculator. Talk to your neighbor. See how high Miss Kreider is diving. Remember, these are real situations, kind of. She's not going to dive 3 feet. That's not impressive. She also can't dive 1,000. She would die. So all of these, this is why I like TRIG, because it all should make sense. Freaky and weird, yes, but it should make sense. So do the calculator. Do your calculation. Question. Yes, that's perfect. It's perfect. And I don't know, maybe I got but you would get a real high number for that one. If she was going to jump all the way out to the boat, it would be big. Just jumping down off the cliff. Does that make sense? Good question. Because that would be the hypotenuse. Think how hard that would be for her to have to not only jump out, but go 40 feet into the water. Oh, that would be weird. Possible, but weird. Hey, yeah, talk to me. What can I do for you, Mom? Question?
It says like you're about 40 feet in the basement. Why would that be the case?
Oh, because I'm 40 feet away from the base of the cliff. Does that make sense? My boat is at the ocean, and and that's how far I am to the base of the cliff. Does that make sense? So I think she dove about 131 feet. Is that right? Yeah, that would make sense. Now, we were talking up here. By accident, someone got this number. That's going to be really big. And think about it. That would be if she jumped off the cliff and then jumped 40 feet out and hit the boat. Yeah, that would be bad. And we wouldn't want her to do that. Okay, let's try the next one. We're going to step up our game a little bit. Here we go. Oh, my God. Clearly, I spent way too much time doing this. This is actually Bardia, but I took it from the Aries. They don't give you a body, so I have to attach a body. So I got to tell you, yesterday I was so worried about block schedule, and I did so much planning, I forgot to upload this to my class. So I kept telling him he has to come by today because I just had to. I like, you have to come see you. But look at his little clothes that I made him. Clearly, it makes me look a little unhealthy. I'm not going to lie, but there you go. And then here's the chips that I put in here. Okay, so yeah, I need a hobby. I think that's what we can take away from this, is that Mrs. Tarantino needs a hobby. No matter what I do, Bardia keeps trying to sneak out of class early. That part is true. I decide to exact my revenge with a pack of vicious chimps. I will hide 15 feet, hide in a tree 15 feet with my pretties. And when, see, like I said, I just put too much in here. When Bardia walks by, the chimps will leap diagonally. They're going to leap oh, sorry, chimps. They are going to leap diagonally and hit Bardia. Let's just say in our heads, he's laying on the ground. Oh, I think I can do that. Wait a second. Oh my God, I think I can do that. Oh my God, my day just gets better and better. There we go. Oh my Lord. Now you can see why I live for TRIG, because, oh dear Jesus in heaven. So there they go. They're going to leap diagonally and take him out, right? And there we go. There's our triangle. Y'all see it? Oh my God, it's so good. So here's what we know. We've got 15 feet right here. And it's been a really hard year. The chimps and I look down at our victim with an angle of depression of 65. Now, this one is tricky, and I need everyone to stop and watch, because this is weird, and I'm going to say something to you in a minute that's going to make you make a noise that will make me laugh. But there you go. Okay, so here's what. The angle of depression on this one looks like this. The chimps look out and then down. This is the angle of depression right here. But you're thinking, like I'm thinking, Mrs. Tarantino, that's not inside my triangle. What the holy hell do I do with that? I am going to give you two options to deal with this angle that is outside my triangle. Actually three options. Option one is to take this 15 and just put it over here, and now you have a triangle, right? So that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Option number two, you're going to have an unpleasant moment, and then you're going to suck it up and get over it, because I'm not going to let you wallow in this unpleasant moment. I'm going to say some words to you that you are going to really not like. And then you're going to read through it and think, okay, she's giving us a shortcut. She's just using words that we don't like to do the shortcut. Do you all see how this thing right here makes like a Z? Do you guys see that Z right there? Let me make that really big so you can see it. So it's a Z. It goes like this, like this, like this. Is everyone cool with that Z? Last year, your geometry teacher told you that the corners of a Z are the same because they're called alternate interior angles. Do you remember that? I knew you'd make that noise. Do I need you to remember that? No, I'm sorry. I just triggered you by using the words alternate interior angles. But here's what I want you to know. The corners of a Z are equal. So if that's 65, so is that. And you're good to go. Your triangle is perfect, right? So you can either move this 15 over if you like, or you can just say, wait, it's that Z thing. I'm going to move it because of interior angles. I know it's like a cuss word, right? So we're ready to rock and roll. Here's what we're trying to find with my friend Bardia. We need to find this. We're looking for the diagonal distance. How far did my baby chimps, how far did my pretties fly, right? I need to know. I got opposite. I got hypotenuse. Do the math. Tell me how far those chimps flew. Let me be clear on this. They can't, it's got to be more than 15, right? But it also can't be like 700 because no chimp can fly 700. Talk to me. The alien, I would put the little alien dude right here at the angle that I have. So here he is. I always use my angle. So I have opposite and hypotenuse. Good question. Great question. Makes me so happy. Love these. I love these problems. 17? Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Did you do the problem? Do the problem.
Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. You just tell him, baby.
No, I think we'll say it.
That's right. Do the problem, CJ. That's right. That's right. For all of posterity. Do the problem, CJ. So anyone got a guess? Or no, not a guess. Anyone feel confident? How far did those chimps have to jump to get to Bardia? About 17 feet? Did you get that? Yeah? About 17 feet? Yeah, that's possible. Chimps could do that. No, I think they could just leap from the tree. They, chimps are really strong and they're already falling, so they just have to push out. Right? If they're 15 feet up, they're just pushing out. I think they could do it. I think Barney's going down. Okay, last one, best one. Again, I have clearly spent too much time on this. Here we go.
Oh my.
This is an actual picture of Thomas when he was a little kid. We called him the sour grape growing up because he was always sad, always sad. So that's. You know what? Don't you all wish your mom was your high school teacher? Because there we go. So here's the story that goes along with this one. Oh, Thomas, I'm so sorry. But you know what? I'll buy him Popeyes today. I'll make up for it. So it turns out I lied about getting Thomas's okay to use him in a word problem. He is so upset. He came home, climbed onto the roof, and cried. I knew that Popeyes, which is gross, was the only way to get him down and dry his little tummy tears. I set the chicken 10 feet from the base of the house. The roof is 20 feet tall. What is the angle of elevation? This is a backwards one. From the chicken to sad Tom. So let's think about what's happening here. The first thing I need you to do, can you please draw me a house? Draw a house and put your version of Tommy on said house. Okay? Draw Tommy, put him on there. I'm actually going to move him down a little bit. He's right there. There he is. He's standing at the top of the house.
Yeah.
Please put a box of chicken off to the side, like 10 feet away from your house. Right? Put a box of chicken there. Do you see the beginnings of a triangle? Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and draw it in for you. My triangle looks like this. I got Tommy. I got the chicken. I got this. Y'all see the triangle happening here. So here's what's happening. I know that the chicken is 10 feet away from the house. I know that the house is 20 feet tall. And here's what I need. I want the angle of elevation from the chicken. So if the chicken had eyes, which would be creepy, it would look out and up. That's the angle we're looking for. From the chicken's point of view, the chicken looks out and then up at Thomas. You can go grab the pasta and no one else grabs it for you. You're really out of it. Because the minute I stop talking, what is the angle of elevation to Tiny Sad Thomas? Did we get it?
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Someone get the angle?
That's really weird. I'm sure I do that.
I just one thing. I don't know what's wrong with the clock. I showed you. Yes. Hey, if you got about 63 degrees, you are on fire. Or as Popeyes would say, burning your food.
Right there.
Right there. Yes, and we're going to practice these and be like, you guys are great. Okay, so let me tell you what I need you to do. So first off, congratulations to all the naughty people that showed up in here. Number 2, we got Mason wishing he could be a Christmas elf. We have Allie who is going sledding. Let's see who else is doing some stuff on here in this class. Grace is going off to college. So we got people. So here's what I want you to do for certain. I'm going to put up the answers to these. 1 through 4. Okay, careful. Listen. First thing I want you to do on number 10, I forgot a number. So I want you to go to the chimney on number 10, everyone's watching on number 10, put a 10, on number 2, on a chimney on number 2, it is 10 feet tall. The chimney is 10 feet tall. Draw it right on there. The chimney on number 2 is 10 feet tall. I was in a hurry. I forgot that number. Here are the ones that I want everyone to try. I would like everyone for certain to do 1 through 4. For certain you're doing 1 through 4. If you're getting the hang of these, 5 and 6 are good problems, but they're a little bit trickier. If you're doing 5 and 6, then you can skip the next ones I'm going to tell you to. I would like everyone to do numbers 7, 8, and 9. So 5 and 6 are optional, but if you do them, you can skip 2 others. Does that make sense? So 5 and 6 optional, the other ones you can do. I am going to go ahead and put up the answers on the board. And then this afternoon, I will actually put up how I did these in Google Classroom. So if you want to, because I actually worked out all the solutions. So that is me being quiet. You guys did a good job. You people who are watching, I'm going to show you the answers really quick. Who am I talking to? Okay. I love these problems. Tomorrow we work on these, but I don't do the drawing. Today I did the drawing, but tomorrow no drawing. So tomorrow no drawing. I mean, you have to do your own. If you want to really quickly take a picture of these answers, just write them down. You are welcome to.
What is happening? Oh.
And if you take a look at 8, there are 2 answers because there's 2 questions. How pissed off? Very. The answer would be very. Okay, so good.